Hello friends, welcome to my channel Grow Up to Succeed. Literally glad that you are here. Not because you clicked a video, but because you choose to think. Today, we are not going to talk about motivation. We are not talking about hustle. We are not talking about copying the success. Today, we will talk about only creation. This audiobook is inspired by the core idea behind 0 to 1. A book that does not teach you how to compete, it teaches you how to build something that doesn't existed before. So as you listen, don't rush. Pause when something hits you. Let ideas sit with you because this is not content for consumption. This is for your transformation. Now let us understand what really 0 to 1 means. There are two kinds of progress in the world. The first kind is familiar, comfortable, and crowded. This is progress from one to many. This is when we take something that already exists and make it more for like that. More business doing same thing, more apps with small changes, more creators following same trends, more people chasing the same opportunities. This kind of progress feels productive, but it does not change the world. It only keeps on repeating. Now let us go to the idea what 0 to 1 actually means. So in this second kind of progress is rare. This progress is from 0 to 1. This is when something appears that it does not existed before. It is a new idea, a new way of thinking, a new way of solution to an old problem. Therefore, 0 to 1 is not an improvement, it is an invention. But remember, invention is uncomfortable because there is no roadmap how to invent it. There is no guarantee and no applause at the beginning. Everyone will question your ideas. For example, let us take as education. Improving education slightly by having better notes, faster courses, and cheaper coaching is one to many progress. But rethinking education itself, how people learn, why they learn, and what truly matters is 0 to 1. That's why real change always feels strange at first. Why most people never go 0 to 1. Most people don't fail because they lack talent, but they fail because they followed the crowd. Main problem is copying feels safe. If many people are doing something, it feels like it is validating. But here is the hard truth. If everyone sees the opportunity, it is probably gone from our hand. Crowds don't create big breakthrough, but the individual do. Let us understand the difference between competition and creation. Competition forces you to watch others and then you react, compare, and adjust yourself. But when we create it on our own, then it forces us to look inside us. What is inward of us? When we ask ourselves, what do I see that other don't? What problem really matters? What truth is being ignored? Competition is noisy, but creation is quiet, and therefore creation lasts for longer than what we do as copying. Reflection. Ask yourself honestly, am I trying to win in a crowd race or am I trying to build something meaningful? This question alone can change your whole life. Now let us challenge something we have been taught since childhood. We have been told that competition is good, it makes you better, it helps you to drive progress. But 0 to 1 ask us to look deeper. What if competition actually destroys your values? When many people compete in the same pace, what happens? Prices drops, profit disappear, stress increases and creativity ultimately dies. Everyone is busy in fighting, no one is building the future. Think of price wars. Business keeps lowering their prices, margin vanishes, quality suffers. Who really wins? No one. What is the power of creative monopolies? The book introduces a bold idea. Most successful businesses are monopolies, not unfair monopolies, but creative monopolies. A creative monopoly happens when you solve a problem so well in such a unique way that no one can easily replace you. We need to understand that we are not fighting competitors. We are standing alone creating something unique. Let us take an example of search engines. Many search engines existed before Google, but Google did not win by fighting harder. It won by thinking differently. It became so good that competition became irrelevant. That is 0 to 1. This applies to you too. This idea is not only for companies, this applies to individual lives and careers. When we ask ourselves, what are the rare combination of skills do I have? Yes, not just one skill, but a combination of skills. For example, in place of only teaching, teaching plus storytelling that make it more interesting. Technology plus empathy. In place of only creativity, creativity plus discipline will give huge uniqueness. And then again, knowledge plus clarity. So don't compete where thousands of people and their skills are very similar. Therefore, we need to create a space where only we make sense. That is our personal monopoly. First of all, we need to stop asking the wrong question. Most people ask, how can I do this better than others? But from the book 0 to 1, author says to ask, why does this need to exist at all? And this question needs to new invention. Reflection. Now, if you stop competing today, what would you build instead? This is a very big question. How we have to arrive the deepest part. This book is not just for about startups, it is about creativity you see in future. We need to understand that future is not random. Most people believe future is uncertain. But the author of 0 to 1 is increasing our canvas to think that future is built. There are two types of thinking. First one says, let us see what will happen. And definite thinker says, this is what I am building. And this clarity creates the power. For example, if we will see career paths, an indefinite thinker will say, I will try different things and see whichever I am interested in. And he will be ending up wherever he will get the first opportunity. But a definite thinker will say, I will master this rare skill deeply. So the second person creates leverage. The first just drifts or flow with the flow. But here the secret still exists. Many people think everything has already been done and or everything is decided that this will happen in future and all. But that is not true. The world is having few secrets which this book is going to let us know. It has hidden opportunities in ignored problems and some unpopular truths. What important truth do we few people agree with me on? The question is uncomfortable, but that is where the future is hidden. Every great idea looks strange at first. If everyone agrees with you immediately, you are probably late. Being right in early phase feels lonely. Your idea will be doubted, ignored, and misunderstood. But creation always starts in that manner only. 0 to 1 creation means failing publicly. But failure is not identity, it is information. Creators don't fear failure, they fear with insignificance. This audiobook is not asking you to start a company, it is asking to stop copying your life. Are you reacting or redesigning, following or thinking, competing or creating? So these are very harsh and real questions. Going from 0 to 1 is hard, but it is the only path that lead to real impact. Friends, future is not built by crowds, it is built by individuals who dare to think differently. Don't ask, how can I win this race? But better ask, why I am running this race at all. Create something meaningful, build something rare, think deeply, and act courageously. Because the future does not belong to those who wait, but it belongs to those who create. Every great journey begins from zero and becomes powerful at one. Thank you for listening and stay connected.